You walk into a grocery store. You head to the dairy section. Rows and rows of milk, full cream, toned, skimmed, lactose-free. But then you see it. Two big options: cow milk, buffalo milk. Your grandmother says buffalo milk is richer. Your trainer says cow milk is lighter. The internet says one is better for your heart, the other is better for your bones. So, who's right? Is cow milk healthier? Is buffalo milk a hidden superfood? Or have we been drinking the wrong milk our entire lives? Today on Story of Simple Things, we're pouring both glasses to find out which milk actually deserves a spot in your fridge. Let's start with the most obvious difference, the one you can see, feel, taste. Buffalo milk is thick, creamy, almost like drinking liquid ice cream. Cow milk is thinner, lighter, more like water with benefits. Why? Fat. Buffalo milk has almost twice the fat of cow milk. A glass of buffalo milk contains about 7 to 8 grams of fat. The same glass of cow milk? Around 4 grams. That's why buffalo milk feels heavier in your stomach. That's why it makes better paneer, better butter, better ghee. The fat is literally doing its job. But here's what most people don't realize. Fat isn't the enemy. It depends on what you need. If you're a growing child, an athlete, someone who struggles to gain weight, buffalo milk is your friend. That extra fat means extra energy, more calories per sip. But if you're watching your weight, managing cholesterol, or just want something light in your morning coffee, cow milk wins. Less fat, fewer calories, easier to digest. Now let's talk about something you can't see: protein. This is where buffalo milk flexes its muscles. Buffalo milk contains about 4.5 grams of protein per 100 milliliters. Cow milk has about 3.5 grams. That one extra gram doesn't sound like much, but over a week, over a month, that adds up. Protein builds your muscles, repairs your tissues, keeps you full for longer. That's why bodybuilders in India and Pakistan have trusted buffalo milk for generations. It's not a myth, it's math. But here's the twist. More protein also means harder to digest. Buffalo milk has a protein called casein that forms a thick curd in your stomach. That's why some people feel bloated or heavy after drinking it. Cow milk forms a softer curd, gentler on your digestive system. So, if you have a sensitive stomach, cow milk. If you have an iron stomach and want maximum nutrition, buffalo milk. Now let's talk about bones. Calcium. We all need it. Milk is famous for it. Buffalo milk has more calcium than cow milk, about 20 to 30% more. A single glass of buffalo milk covers nearly half your daily calcium requirement. Cow milk covers about 1/3. That means buffalo milk is better for your bones, better for your teeth, better for preventing osteoporosis as you age. But wait, there's a catch. More calcium doesn't always mean more absorption. Your body needs vitamin D to absorb calcium. Both milks have vitamin D, but cow milk is often fortified with extra. Buffalo milk usually isn't. So if you drink buffalo milk but never see the sun, you might not get all that calcium anyway. Now here's the thing nobody tells you. Cholesterol. Buffalo milk has more cholesterol than cow milk, about 50% more. If you already have high cholesterol or a family history of heart disease, that's a problem. But here's the surprising truth. The fat in buffalo milk isn't all bad. It contains more healthy fats, the kind that don't raise your bad cholesterol. Some studies even suggest buffalo milk fat protects your heart. Confused? You should be. Nutrition is never simple. Let me make it easy for you. Choose buffalo milk if you need to gain weight. You're an athlete or bodybuilder. You want stronger bones. You're making paneer, butter, or ice cream. You don't have digestive issues. Choose cow milk if you want to lose weight. You have a sensitive stomach. You're watching your cholesterol. You drink milk daily in tea or coffee. You want something lighter. And here's a secret most dairies won't tell you. In many countries, the milk you buy isn't purely one or the other. Buffalo milk is often mixed with cow milk to balance the fat content. That full cream milk in your fridge might be both. So the real question isn't which milk is healthier. The real question is, healthier for whom? A newborn calf drinks buffalo milk because it needs to double its weight in weeks. A human adult sitting at a desk all day probably doesn't need that much fat. Your grandmother wasn't wrong. Your trainer isn't lying. They're just talking to different bodies. So the next time you stand in that dairy aisle staring at 2 cartons of milk, don't ask which is healthier. Ask yourself, what does my body need today? Then pick the right one. If this helped you make a better choice at the store, hit like, share with someone who still argues about this at family dinners, and subscribe to Story of Simple Things. Also, tell me in the comments, what's the next everyday thing you want me to explain? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.